I think it's time. Yes, it's time to bring history back to life.
Cool! It's amazing!
Creamercast TV.
If you like old things, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to click on the like button, because it does something very special. It makes you younger. We're going on a treasure hunt to find the home of one of the greatest pioneering science fiction writers ever, H.G. Wells. If he hadn't coined the term time machine, there wouldn't be a Doctor Who television series, changing the course of history forever. Judging by his appearance, you wouldn't think that H.G. Wells was a modern day fashion icon, but more than 100 years after his first ever book was published, along with sci-fi luminaries such as Jules Verne, Wells has inspired a whole retrospective futuristic fashion movement known as Steampunks. Revolutions and youth movements of the past have been about destroying and throwing out the old and replacing it with something brand new, as instructed by numerous television commercials. But that is incredibly unsustainable and wasteful in our world of finite resources. So the steampunks are revolting against the old idea of revolution itself by turning that flawed philosophy on its head. Sometimes in order to move forward, you have to move backward down the complex branches of cultural evolution to find interesting alternative pathways to our exciting future. The key to creativity itself is the art of recycling, recombining and mashing up old ideas in new and novel ways that are relevant in today's world, and that sums up the steampunk ethic. So, let's get to the bottom of it all. Here is Sandgate, a small town on the southeast coast of England, steeped in history and once an extremely popular seaside resort in Victorian times. But now, of course, fittingly, it's the dream destination for all steampunks going on vacation, especially since steampunk is a genre that heavily draws its influences from Victoriana. So, let's search out the home of H.G. Wells. Of course, that's an easy task, since all we have to do is follow the path of steampunk pilgrims sporting the usual shabby chic top hats, goggles and Victorian corsets, all heading to the home of their science fiction prophet up this steep mountain. Well, that wasn't too hard. We've arrived at his street, the road in which H.G. Wells lived all those years ago in the early 1900s. We just take a few paces down here and we'll be at the front entrance. Voila! It's now an old people's home, and here is a blue plaque with all the details on, and the name of the place, Spade House. This is where one of the greatest science fiction writers of all time lived 100 years ago. He didn't just write sci-fi though. He wrote a number of wargaming books, and he's considered to be the father of miniature wargaming. Wells moved to Sandgate to recover from an illness, and what better place to recuperate with wonderful panoramic views like this. Now that you've seen that video, you might want to check out these ones too. Find out why H.G. Wells is a modern day fashion icon, and what connection is there between H.G. Wells and Britain's first ever rock and roll star, Tommy Steele. If you like a bit of classic British comedy, you might be interested in where Hattie Jacques was born. And if you would like to steam ahead, why not jump on board the world famous Romney Hive and Dymchurch miniature railway waiting for you right now. Thanks for watching.